take you into the intro, and hopefully some misfits will be here. And we can do this thing because it's not going to be a long one today. I'll tell you about yesterday after. Okay. Let's do this thing. Here's the intro.
Home in the valley, home in the city, home isn't pretty, ain't no home for me. Home in the darkness, home on the highway, home isn't my way, home I'll never be. I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. Time is the essence. Time is the season. Time ain't no reason. Got no time to show. Time everlasting. Time to play these sides. Time ain't on my side. Time will never know. Burn out the day. Burn out the night. Now I want to tell you what's wrong from what's right. I've seen suns that were freezing and nights that were cold. But I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you.
Alrighty. We can get that over with. How's everybody doing on this fine Thirsty Thursday? Crama's Thirsty Thursday show. Got some shit to be showing you. To talk about. Oh, Purple Dragon, thank you for the $2 super chat. Choo choo, the train is leaving. Jump in. Oh, thank you. Hey, 4Q, member for 1 month. Yay. Thank you all for being so welcoming. Oh, I'm glad that that's what I want everybody's experience to be. We are the misfits. You'll find a little bit of everything here. And lots of opinions. Hey, Deb. Hey, Crazy, good to see you. Tammy, good to see you. Just finished having dinner and meatloaf. I want to move in with you. I'd be big as a house. I'd eat constantly. Hey, Jay Fox. Hey, JV. Okay, so y'all know I had something big I had to do yesterday. Um, what I can tell you about it. Um, and I told you it could mean the difference of my husband's employer doing the right thing or it's going to be a fight. Let's just say it's not going to be easy. Yesterday showed me, yeah, definitely not interested in the right thing. That's for sure. But hopefully, hopefully some things will change. And also, I want to make it clear that just because I said that all the thoughts and prayers really haven't helped my situation doesn't mean I don't believe, doesn't mean I don't pray. It's just sometimes it's just not enough. And it doesn't change anything, you know? Hey, dogs, good to see you. So, you sure would, Tammy. I believe you would. We'd all be on 600-pound life because we'd be eating constantly. um, yeah. So it was very hot. Oh, yesterday, God, and there was no shade. Oh, it was very hot. But sadly, it's far from over for me, and yeah, I'll be doing it again, probably many times. And it's up to them. It could drag out for 2 or 3 years. However, they've got the lawyers. I don't. I have one. They have tons. They're a big company. Um, they can ignore. They can do what. It is what it is. Um, but there's still a slight chance that um, that reporter will run the story, and that could mean the difference. It really could. Sadly, but it could. But I don't know. Like I said, they're a big company, and they have their hands in everything in that county and my county and several other counties, lots of counties actually. And they have some pretty big federal contracts. So I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, already the littles already. Sometimes it is what it is. Um, hey Dorby, good to see you. Yeah, it doesn't mean that I don't, you know, it doesn't mean I don't believe in prayer and religion. It's just if that's all it took to fix everything, there wouldn't be a damn thing wrong in this world, would there? None of us would go through any pain. any loss, you know, everybody would do the right thing. Could you imagine? Could you even imagine a world like that where people didn't purposely, people didn't hurt each other, or these companies didn't get away with robbing their employees of their benefits that they've earned and worked for, just to fatten somebody else's pockets, you know. Uh, oh, dogs, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. But one thing I did prove yesterday, I let them know I'm not backing down. I'm not backing down. Nope. Anyway, yeah, this is a company that preached and preached till the cows come home how it's family first, employees first. And my husband believed in them, and he believed them. And so did I. But there was things we didn't know that happened, because you don't hear everything. And just like if I wouldn't be doing anything, nobody would have heard that what they're doing. They would have gotten away with it yet again. Yeah. This is a non-profit, not non-profit. This is a they have huge hands in mental health, treatment, drug treatment facilities, cleaning and janitorial contracts. There's lots, lots. That's not even, that's just a, and they've been around a very, very long time. And they have a lot of federal contracts. My husband worked one for over 11 years. So my husband and I are now both disabled and fixed income. When I applied for food stamps, we qualified for $28 a month. Got a letter yesterday. We're getting a raise, $29. Oh my God. I hear you, Tammy. I hear you. I haven't even gotten a response yet, so I don't know. Um, I don't. People make me sick, man. People make me sick. And then we got these idiots out here. Hey, Shauna. BJ just never shuts up, does she? She never shuts up. She just never stops. She doesn't. When's the last time she actually attempted to do a real true crime live? Well, what she calls a real true crime live. I couldn't tell you because I don't consider her true crime. I consider her a crime, but not true crime. Um, and then you got Bullscorn inciting hate and pushing this propaganda bullshit that isn't true. It's like, what is going on? And I've never watched, I don't know this Soup person. I'm just now finding out about Soup. I don't know anything about this person. Um, I have, you know, I don't know what their situation is, what the deal is with them and, nonsense or anybody else. I don't know. But what I do know is that she's being misinformed about certain issues. And the people that are coming in there talking to her, I know she don't know me from Adam, but I'm going to review a little bit of her today because of those people, not because of her, because of what those people are going in there telling her, and they're misinforming her. And then there's things that she does say that she may be misinformed. Maybe she wasn't around then. Maybe she don't know the history. So let's enlighten. Let's do a little history lesson. I mean, up until today, I honestly never watched a video, and I watched several of her videos. She's got a cool sound. Like I said, I don't know her, but maybe she's being misinformed, or maybe she's just trying to find out. I don't know, but we'll get to that. Hey, Toe Beans. Hey, Ann. Good to see you. Hey, Kim. What kind of soup? That's what I ask. Uh, I don't know. Stinson has the soup. It's kind of a cool name. You got to admit that. Like I said, I'm not familiar with her. But even when she was talking about the Marvon and Dre stuff and LB and Renell and all them, and EKC was in there. They wanted to talk about me, and she said, "No, we're not talking about Kathy P." Okay, appreciate that, because they're going to lie to you. They're not going to tell you the truth. I will. I'll not just tell you. I'll show you. Anything you want to know back then, I have the videos. I have the proof. Them idiots even tried to set fucking stupid brain dead EKC tried to set me up, saying that I was some caller on without a crystal ball. There's a big history there, Soup, that they weren't telling you the truth about. And they're not going to, because they're never going to admit. I had to testify in court over YouTube bullshit because these idiots took this woman's real life and shredded it and shredded her. And even with restraining orders, they still are doing it, even though they are facing contempt charges. There's a lot you don't know. This was just a sub. This was no creator. They just attacked her because she didn't like the crap, the dirt they were putting in the Facebook group about Without a Crystal Ball. They are nothing but hate. They don't review Katie's content. Renell don't review Katie's content and point out what Katie's got wrong or is putting out wrong. They go after her personal life, her real life. Renell simps for Steve and them. There's things you don't know. I have no ill will towards Renell because she sips for them. But she's not who you think she is. And she doesn't actually review Katie's content. They go after her personal life, her real life. They're caters. There's extremists, and they are part of them. With swatting calls, CPS calls, you name it, they've done it. There's a whole history that you're not aware of. And they're not going to tell you. They're going to tell you what they want you to know. But I've got receipts. And we'll get into it. We'll do this one first. Because there's some things that need to be, because like I said, maybe she doesn't know. And maybe she's just trying to find out. I don't know. I'm not doing this to go at her. I'm just doing it to show her the real history, the real facts. And let her know the things that she's been told is she's being misinformed about. Because I don't even know I don't think she was even around then. Oh my God, I've got to delete some of these off this watch later. Holy cow. I mean, there's a really good video that I would love to send her the link to. It's not one of my videos, it's Suji's video. If she wants to know the background with EKC and them and what they did to Charlotte and are continuing to do. He did a pretty, and there's videos on my channel, Chess's channel, on the shit they've done. I I'm in the middle of, I just lost my husband, and I had to do a fucking Zoom to testify that of what these people have done because they don't know how to stop. They don't know how to stop. They go too far. Tammy, you shouldn't have done that. Thank you for the cash app, but you shouldn't have done that. It's rough. It's tough for a lot of us out here. I appreciate that. Thank you. I didn't know because I don't know how getting food stamps and all that stuff works. I didn't know that if you had 99 cents, they don't consider it an emergency because you have $1 in your pocket. I was floored. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, yeah, it's crazy. The system, all the systems need overhauled and reworked. Shit, I could have showed you parents throughout the years of fostering. They couldn't wait for their food stamps. First thing they did is go sell them. And they even had stores they could do it to. They could get things at twice the price. And they just, yeah, it's a whole it's like, and then to have to do it for yourself is, I don't even know, but I don't, I didn't even finish it, to be honest with you. I didn't, it was just, hey, Miss Brittany. They talk about her looks, they lie about her, they go after her child, her husband, her home, her neighbors, her friends, anybody she interviews, anybody that runs ads on her channel. Oh, yeah, they do all that, Darby. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think, I really don't think, uh, and maybe, oh, wait, I put it on, where did I put it under? I didn't put it under much later. Did I put it under? Huh. Well, I don't. She doesn't. I don't know. I don't know if she strikes. I don't know. I don't know her. I'm not doing this to go at her. I'm doing this to just. There's some things that need to be um, clarified and said that weren't said. Um, and like I said, I don't know what her situation is. Um, I don't know what's going on with her nonsense. I haven't asked nonsense, and I haven't asked her. I don't know this. But yeah, like I said, there were some people in there definitely misinforming her, and I just think she needs to know the real history. Okay, I'm trying to remember which one it was. I think it was this one. I think it was this one. I thought I saved it, and I'm pretty sure, right? But EKC came into her chat, and yeah, and some people were saying things, and some were not. And what floored me, honestly, is some of the people that were in the chat that knew the things that were being said were not being stated correctly because they were there and they said not a word. That surprised me, not gonna lie. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I've heard things that they were stopping that, on the news like everybody else, but I have no idea. I got so frustrated. I just stopped. I didn't even finish and submit the app. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just checking a video here. I like her voice. I'm reviewing a video. I want to make sure I grabbed the wrong one. I thought I saved it. Wait a minute. This might be the wrong one. Clearly don't like nonsense. I don't know what the deal is there. Looks like okay. All right. This isn't the right video. Okay. All right. I think I found the part. I'm not going to review her whole live. Just this part about there were some things stated because EKC was in our chat and things she stated about LB and Renell, and it's only because she's not aware, in my opinion, in my thoughts, that she just doesn't know the real history, the background, and she was being severely misinformed. All right, let me see if I can find the right spot.
She's so up to all the time. She said it was JP. I don't remember. Three I can think of that made fun of nonsense was TM. Was she losing her parents while in a bathing suit? I'm so confused because I could for and decoding. I'm going to be like Ziggy 333.
You've shown us kind of who you are, haven't you, JP?
Okay, JP, huh?
It could
JP.
be
She said it was JP. I don't remember JP doing this.
Excuse me.
TM did it.
So there's 966 of you in here.
Wait 1 second. This might be the wrong video because she just did it. It's just a small part I want to play. That's what happens. EKC goes in there and brings up the shit. Hey Tracy, about um Marwan and Dre, and there's a whole background that Soup has no idea about. It has to be the right video because she just did it yesterday, and that's what. It wasn't the 18-minute one. It has to be the one. Hey, Miss Aries, good to see you. Did you see her post on Instagram today? Robert Schumann was blaming Katie for everything. He's always blamed Katie for everything. But Katie has nothing to do with all the other lawsuits he's losing and getting judgments against him. And now there's big investigations going on. That's behind his, in my opinion, the cult he ran, the way he treated people. That was going on. That a lot of the information that Katie put out back then was information that had been out here for 20 years about this man. It goes so deep that people don't realize how deep it goes and what he really did to those dancers. You're glad I'm not part of that group. I don't care for KJ, but I too had no idea of what all was going on back then. I really feel awful and wish they would have booted me. I feel used. Oh, don't a lot of people didn't know all the behind the scenes shit that was going on. I everybody knows I'm no big KJ fan. I've never hid that fact. Um, I do think that she does good content on her reality TV and she does her homework. And Katie does have resources. She's been at this a long time. She has a big channel. She works her butt off for that channel. And they're going to tear her apart because she bought a car. She works her ass off. She should be able to buy a car. It's not their business. They tore her apart because she made a roast for Christmas Eve dinner for her family. It's on my channel. They had her swatted with her disabled son in the middle of the night. It's insane. And none of them review her actual YouTube content. It's all personal attacks. Or she's lying, but don't show us how. And then Soup, I know you like Renell, but Renell and that rabbit lady, the bad rabbit lady, not the good rabbit lady, not our good rabbit, the one that the bed rabbit, the bedtime bunny. They put up a GoFundMe because see Charla, who these people attacked every part of her life, all because she didn't want them turning the Facebook group into nothing but a extreme hate group on Katie, and they were posting awful shit. And that was Steve, EKC, and Veda. Renell was not part of that. Renell got involved because she simps for Steve and EKC and ended up simping for Veda, but then doesn't simp for Veda. Found out that Veda was nothing but a liar, which has been proven over and over again. They tried to blame nonsense, me, anybody they could on shit that wasn't true. So they jumped on board with Molly because they wanted Molly's subs and Molly's $100 super chats. And she got them to spew the shit and to go after all of us who knew that they were lying about Dre and Marvon. There's a whole background you don't know. But what they did to Charla was disgusting and gross. And they have restraining orders against them. She has spent so much money. Okay, I'm getting suckered here. He just opened up the door to tell me I love you, mommy. Yeah, what do you want? Snack? Yep. Like I said, I don't think Stinson knows the complete history here. I'm not in this to defend anybody. I'm in this to tell you that you're not being told the truth. But I'm trying to find the part. Yeah, she is. And what has been done to another human being is insane. Insane. And yes, Renell ended up becoming a part of it. Do I think Renell went at and did the things that Steve and Veda and Aaron did? No, I don't. Never did. But I know she jumped on board and was defending Daddy Steve. And Renell is a cater. She's full of nothing but hate for Katie Joy. It's not about Katie Joy's content. They have been going at Katie Joy for years. Yeah. All right, let me finish and see if this is. I think this is the. And like I said, that's the only reason why I'm even looking into this is because of the stuff she's being misled on. It's got to be the wrong video. Wait a minute. I thought I saved it. Um. Oh, here it is. I got it. Okay. I just had it saved under something else. So now I can share screen. Um. And I think any kind of legal action on this YouTube drama bullshit is ridiculous. But I'll tell you why I testified. Because wrong is fucking wrong. It doesn't matter who it is. What was done to that woman was beyond fucking disgusting. And my testimony was limited, of course, because yeah, I could only say what I knew. Um, and say what I saw with my own eyes and what I covered. But I shouldn't have had to do that. She shouldn't have had to do that. And EKC, I don't know what your problem is. I don't know why you're so fucking dense. But you sent me an email telling me how sorry you were for my loss and then turned around asking me if you could question me. I would never be a witness for you. Understand that. I don't care how you spin it. I don't care what level of involvement you had in it. You were involved in it. What was done to that woman should have never been done. Period. You have a restraining order against you. You also were cited for contempt. And here you are still going around into channels, still trying to regurgitate this and get people on your side and get your content going again. What don't you understand? Leave the fucking woman alone, for Christ's sake. Leave her alone. What's it going to take the judge to actually make you guys go in a jail cell to leave this woman alone? When is it enough? For any of you, when is it enough? I'm sorry. It just pisses me off. And I kept it quiet about testifying. And I won't tell you what I testified to because I don't think I'm allowed to because the judge, you know, um, But all you gotta do is watch my videos and you'll see. And they ask me questions like about um, did people come into my chat and threaten my children? And yes, they did, by name, and threatened to put them on the dark web. Did I receive threatening emails? Absolutely, I did. All because I played the mod call. And then EKC says it was fun. It wasn't fun. She tried to pin some lame call on me from years back about Katie Joy. Wasn't even around. Didn't even know Katie Joy existed then. And I wasn't on YouTube. I had no. It was stupid and it sounded nothing like me. But she tried it. I should have struck her, but I didn't. She put out a video accusing me of doing it. So there's a lot you don't know, Soup. There's a lot you don't know about EKC. Why don't you ask her about the mother who lost her baby that she attacked over and over again over vaccines? Why don't you ask her about that woman? Ask her about why she has a restraining order against her and is facing contempt charges. Yeah, some do. Some do. Yes, they are purple. Yes. Yes. And I guess Black Wolf and Megan are threatening to do a live about me on Wednesday. Go for it, bitches. You don't know nothing. Fuck, you don't know me. You don't know the first thing about me. Do your shit. I've never struck anybody, but I'll be happy to strike you. If you're gonna put out the fucking truth, not your bullshit. And I'm the wrong one to threaten right now. Yeah, I just testified about a week ago. It's still dragging out in court. Yep, still is. Except for Steve's, I think. I don't know. I don't talk to her about that stuff. I rarely ever talk to her. We weren't friends like that. I only got involved because I was reviewing them. And I seen what they were doing to her on multiple social media platforms. I'm talking Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Rumble. You know, it was nonstop. All over some fucking hate group on Facebook against Katie Joy. Yep. In fact, her and Katie actually did share the same lawyer. It's a small town. They were both facing the same people for the same thing. That's not uncommon. Did they work together and know each other? No. No, they weren't working together. And they won and Veda and them lost. And then Veda kept on and kept on and kept on. And without a crystal ball, and her had more legal action. You notice Veda's not around, right? Hasn't been up for a long time. Yeah. That was a sick pup right there. That one's a sick pup, Stinson. That one you want to stay away from. That woman has lied and manufactured so much crap to make it look, try to make it look real, faking emails and saying they were sent, trying to say she could prove they were sent by other people. It was all bullshit. Faking art. It's all on my channel. Yeah, I don't watch those assholes. All I know is go ahead and do your live on Wednesday. Don't push it because you can be struck. And I actually have somebody that knows how to do a strike so they stick. It won't be a frivolous strike. Bet on that, bitches. I'm not playing with your asses. Hey, Phoenix. Hey, B Tim. That's soup, I guess. I don't know. I don't know her. I'm just doing this because of she's being misinformed by EKC and them. Oh, why did I do that? I just stopped sharing screen. I have no idea why. Dookie, if you call me one more time, you have to go in the house. That shit hurts, dude. Stop. That hurts. What the hell, dude? You're not getting no more treats. You don't like these treats anyway. You won't eat them. I'm tired of getting them out. You won't. I did it again. Jesus. This cat's distracting me. He's clawing the hell out of my leg. That shit hurts, man. When he sticks them nails, it feels like I'm being stuck by a bunch of pins. But he doesn't like these treats, and he had our bags in the house, and I'm not going in the house. He had treats. This cat eats more junk than he don't need no junk. Little porker. He's my baby, though. Yeah, he's definitely my baby. Spoiled apps. Okay.
That's like I hate when people say I came from Ziggy's. I did not.
A short thing because of her being misinformed. And then we're going to move on because Betty, she's full scorn. Are you serious? The hate and stuff she's inciting and the propaganda she's spewing. Oh my Lord. Oh boy. Oh boy. And I'm sure Laura and Brittany are still doing the back and forth. Anybody surprised there? Brittany had to have, she couldn't serve everybody with C&Ds because then she'd have nobody to be able to, cry victim over. So she didn't serve everybody. She needs that drama. I think he's just as bad with the drama as she is. But yeah, we'll get into that. Let's go.
I was here before Ziggy was, but I understand what they're trying to say.
Let me see.
Ugh.
A story to tell. We saw you. I visited her chat. I told her to be brave and leave Craig on, but can't leave. I think we should encourage her to leave that free.
Stamp.
Story to tell. I appreciate your concern, but I don't feel.
Oh my God. That's right. Play nice. Hoodie says,
okay, B Tim.
EKC, Veda, LB, and many others were more than willing to have a calm conversation with me during the Dre Bond situation. I always appreciated their willingness to speak to me. Exactly.
That's not
instead of behaving like a mad dog.
Fucking livelihood.
No, that's not how
I don't
want
to take her fucking livelihood.
That's not how it was. That is not at all how it was. They would only, if you would believe their bullshit. They didn't tell the truth. Why isn't the chat showing up?
I see the chat. I see it.
Yours is?
Yeah, I see the chat.
No, I'm talking about for the video.
Well, maybe maybe it's not loading. Maybe it's not loading, or maybe it's like, try refreshing it.
Oh.
That's what I would try to do. I would try to refresh it. That's what I would do.
Well, then I'd have to go out and come back in.
Let me toss me the link and I'll try to check it out.
I just wanted to see because EKC comes in our chat talking to her.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to see EK here. I'll get the link. I wanted to see EK show, because EKC goes in there and, of course, misinforms the woman. Like I said, I don't know this creator. I'm just doing this because she's being misinformed and she might want to know what really happened. What did I put it in chat for?
Yeah, you put in
my
chat.
God. Yeah, well, I need to
I'm
anyway
sure
because I
she
am showing
appreciate. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. You know.
I'm showing her video anyway, so I should anyway.
Uh,
Back chat, beacon.
yeah, okay. Yeah, the chat loads. I'm trying to see if it actually lets me.
I wonder if it's mine then.
Yeah, it's probably just not loading.
Let me read. I'm going to reload completely. Okay.
Okay, no problem. I'll entertain people. How you doing? How's things
Describing.
going?
Okay. Let's see if that worked.
Okay.
Nope, didn't work for me. Son of
It
a
might be
mother.
your internet access. You know how it
It's
is.
been raining all day. It's been raining all week. Well, not all day, since about 1 o'clock, and it got nasty. Hey, I'm a puffin. So that's probably why. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, I'll read the chat on here then. I'll bring it up on something else and read it because that makes.
What timestamp are you at on that? On the one that you wanted to check? Maybe I can check for you.
She comes in. This is around the time they come in, and it's at like 1:29,
1 hour,
1:30. Yeah.
1:29. Okay.
Yeah, they start coming in. Yeah, it's not a whole bunch
Alright.
because I'm sure there's more. I'm gonna have to go back and.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see.
But
It's usually it's always the same.
That's the one idea.
Yeah.
It's always the same heat like
Oh wait,
crowd.
here it is. I got it.
Yeah, it takes a while for it to load, probably.
It came out. Yeah. Why is it all in gray? That's wild.
That's because your internet signal might be a little iffy.
Oh, figures. Anyway, I might have to back up some in this too. So I'm letting the screen like this so I can read the chat.
Happy birthday
Uh-oh.
to you.
Yeah, I think I have to back up.
The chance a lot to do a good Heidi impersonation. The chance a lot to do a good Heidi.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So
is easy.
Is that one just
we
sing
see people do that all the time. Good
Marilyn Monroe song?
Yeah. Hey Sheila. Hey Jabba Jones.
Drugs are don't do drugs.
Good morning, Eliza. Good morning, Misty Day.
She's gonna jump right
Pixie
into it.
says there's very few people on this app who's not crazy, not necessarily a bad thing. I think you have to be a little bit of you do. You think I'm completely sane? Hell no. None of us here are. But
that's true.
Come on, there's levels to crazy though. Imagine
what are you eating?
Nonsense level.
I don't know.
Nonsense level. And I did some research. Oh God, I shouldn't have said research with that paranoid nut.
Oh my God, them children.
Just simple YouTube research. Okay.
She did
loosen up your
research.
Tinfoil hat there nonsense, because I know you're listening, or revival.
Why are you going after revival?
She's been like this for a long time.
Okay, wait.
Bubble gum on the web, and some channels will come up, and they're interesting to listen to. I am. Am I getting another one now? Let me see.
She's talking about EKC and them.
Let's see. Where you at, nonsense? You got one for me? Let's see. She live. I don't see her. Are you talking about No, I don't think so. Am I talking about the Charlotte case? No. Let's see.
But you will be.
Tinton or Hiker says she is nut. She's a nut. Wannabe nut.
Why is
she's definitely wanting to sit at the table of weirdos. Never in my life have I seen so many people with no life whatsoever thinking there's something special. Begging to be sued.
I am puffing.
Oh, by the way, Bree.
Begging to be sued.
Whoever you are, I'm still waiting for your email. Would love to hear from you. Good morning, Vaskers. Good to see you. Oh, okay. No,
Here's
I just
EKC
meant
in the chat. She already has against a couple people. My date is October 3rd, but I don't know when witness testimony will occur. You can't make her testify. You don't want her to testify and tell the truth about you.
What do you mean by
When she
testify?
said you did.
Because Charlotte, they are still not leaving this woman Charlotte alone. EKC, Steve, Veda, were now none of them.
Who's
I had to
Charla?
testify a week ago.
Who's Charla?
It was somebody from a Facebook group that they dismantled this woman's life.
Who was involved in that?
EKC, People Suck, Steve, Lobster Man, Veda. It was back from they're caters, extreme caters. And it was over a Facebook group, and it was back with the Marwan and Dre stuff.
Okay.
They all came from Molly. They all went after us for Molly.
Like, what did that woman do for them to be like to dislike her? Was she like doing some crazy stuff?
They were admins in that Without a Crystal Ball hate group on Facebook. They got extreme with their hate and was getting really personal and vile, and she said no.
But what did she do for them to like hate them?
That's what she did. So they took over her group, kicked her out of her group, and went after her because she went up against them and said, no, that's going too far. That's wrong. Yeah.
So I'm just basically this woman's like, hey, it's wrong for you to go against Without a Crystal Ball so hard.
Well, no, not go against. No, they get vile. Beat him. They go after her Without a Crystal Ball every
like how
her life. Oh, they stalk her. They've had her swatted, CPS calls. They've called him neighbors. Anybody that puts ads on her channel, they go out, they send.
Wow.
They don't review none of her content. They only go after her personal life.
So you're saying the group
the haters are real.
You're saying that the people that are like, oh my God, these people review Brittany J all the time. That's just terrible. The same people involved in that are, well, EKC isn't EKC like that person?
No,
yeah,
not that I don't watch her, but I don't think she goes after Brittany.
No, I'm saying no. You're not. Yeah.
She tried to set me up and tried to say I made this call.
Okay, you got it. I'm saying like they're the same people that are in like, hey, they've reviewed Brittany J too much group.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if they say that because I don't watch them.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I haven't. EKC would be. Yeah. Okay. Keep your bird cam going, EKC.
Bird cam.
The
lore is deep with this one.
This starts back. This goes back. They're all from Molly.
Oh,
they did Molly's dirty work and going after nonsense and me and anybody that would debunk the shit Molly and Spanky was putting out about Dre and Marwan.
So now Nunya's in this chat now, supporting this stuff now.
Oh, I don't.
Because she's in this chat right now.
Yeah, they go over there.
Okay.
That's another thing that threw me off. That I don't think Soup knows the background. I really don't, just by what she's,
I mean, I can believe that. I mean, there's a lot of deep lore. I don't think a lot of people
in that chat that were there that know and didn't speak up and say a word.
Yeah, I mean.
So I'm not here to go at Soup. I just want her to be informed of all of it, not just what they say, because what they say is not true.
Yeah, I can imagine that because a lot of people don't want to admit that they're like weirdo stalkers.
Right. And they went after nonsense's real life too, just like they did mine.
So why does this person hate nonsense? This Soup person?
I have no idea. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, you got a $2. You got a $5 super chat from Emma Lou.
Emma Lou, thank you very much. I got another goal.
That says I hate Sir Duke, and we should get rid of him. I'm joking.
Oh my God, he's been a Teletubby the last couple of days. He's been clingy, more so than normal. Probably because I left him all day yesterday. He hates to be left alone, but he'll get over it. But like a lot of people in here, I see them pop in and out of Brittany's. It's weird. And Joneson and Nunya and all them. I see them when I used to go over there to Johnson's and stuff. But yeah,
Research.
ooh la la, I love that name. Thank you for the sticker. That's one of my favorite names. Ooh la la. I could read names all day on here. You people come up with some cool names. I could do that all day. I can't come up with good names. I always mess up. So,
I could
and
have
then
to
I
ban you.
forget. You're gonna add one.
No, we're not. We're just gonna ban you.
You're gonna ban me.
Yeah, from your own chat.
I need you to send me down a rabbit hole. You always watch some really cool stuff. I need some new stuff to watch.
Why don't you watch that whole situation with that David rapper guy? That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I've been listening to Sherrill's World and down the rabbit hole.
Or
that's some sick shit.
Or Ryan Upchurch's fucking law. Did you hear his lawyer fucking left him? Sent motions to not represent him anymore in the civil federal.
What?
Yeah, papers were dropped. She's
Oh,
not representing him anymore
Ouch.
because he's like a terrible client. So he's in the middle. He's being sued by Kylie Rodney's family, and he's fucking. He's
I thought
gonna
that
have
was
to work.
dismissed. That was done with.
No, they did
Oh.
depositions.
Holy.
They're down to depositions, man. This I didn't know that. And he's like,
he
Ryan
did.
was crying. He was like, "It cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars.
But
How
then
could
all
she
you had to do
leave
was
me?"
Shut up.
Well, that's why she probably left him. You know, you
Yeah, I
can't
would
do.
imagine. Oh, could you imagine him as a client?
Oh, I would hate him as a client. He's a fucking idiot. He talks too much.
Baby. Hey, darling.
But yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna lose that suit, man. It's not looking
I have
good
a
for
feeling
him.
He's going to too.
I mean, he went on a live stream he went on a video like yesterday, and he was like, Ryan failed to participate, so the lawyer filed to be removed. Yeah. Like, he's an idiot, man. He's going to lose a lot of money. I would not be surprised if he loses like $1 million and up.
If not more.
Yeah, and he's only worth $6 million. I mean, it's a lot of money. I'm not going to lie.
Hell yeah.
But I'm just saying, for a guy like him, I would think he'd be worth way more. You know what I mean? Like, there's like people that were diehard fans for him and stuff like that. I guess he should have listened to Jelly Roll about how he could make more money. Well, you got another one from Emma Lou.
Emma Lou. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the $10. I got another goal. Thank you, Emma Lou. I appreciate
don't know.
That. Thank you.
I don't know why they hate nonsense so much. It's like, and they
I
also,
have no idea.
I seen another like some clip channel that like had like the entire video of like nonsense with a bikini, and I'm like,
what the hell is that? Why?
And I sat there, I was like,
bikini. She looks good in a bikini. Sorry,
but I'm like, I sat there and I'm like,
I
sat there and I was wondering, like, are you keeping like photos of bikinis of YouTubers in your computer?
That's creepy.
Like, I like that's like creepy to me. That's like I sit there and I'm like, man, like who does this? I don't have like photos of fucking YouTubers at all.
No, for my thumbnails, but then I delete them.
Yeah,
and I always have to go back and find them because I delete them, and then I have to go back and get new ones.
Like, I mean, I would probably keep Brian Upchurch's face once, like his crazy faces, because I think he does the best crazy faces in the fucking. And it's funny as hell to me, not in a bad way, to be honest with you. I think if he wasn't such an idiot with his lawsuit, and he wasn't just like, and he just did comedy, I think he probably could. Oh, you got another one. Lisa sent you.
Oh,
and you got.
Thank you for the $1.99. We got confetti. We got gold. Thank you, guys. I know I did a huge goal 5. I know, but it is big for me. To me, thank you very much.
Wow. Oh. Yeah, I never understood why they went after fucking Dre McRae. That's like that whole situation. That was crazy to me. I said that was like
her and her family was disgusting.
I mean, I get it. She's weird. She's definitely weird, no doubt about it. But I think early on, a lot of people were very suspicious of her in the beginning, and then as you sat there and you listened to it, it was like, yeah, I don't think she murdered her husband.
Yeah, she didn't. And
you know what I mean?
Bad because that wasn't a crime. There was no story. That was not a crime. That was a personal family tragedy that these idiots turned into a freaking circus. And her kids were stalked, harassed, and threatened beyond belief. her family to. The woman had to hide.
Yeah, she bought her like an RV, right? She was driving around an RV. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. She was like, I don't even think she was like. She said she was a Jehovah Witness, but I'm like, I don't know if you're really a Jehovah Witness because a lot of things she was saying was kind of like doesn't make
My
sense.
folks are blasting Wheel of Fortune.
Oh shit.
Is that show even still on?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I didn't even know that was still a thing.
You want to play more of this? Is there a particular?
Okay. Here we go.
I just typed her name here. Give me a second. I go to her
I'm
channel.
fast forwarding because there's only certain parts of this I want to play. I'm not whatever her situation is.
I didn't even put in exposed. She covers a lot of stuff.
This is EKC's channel. Oh no, this is
one
Renell.
right here.
There's EKC.
I don't. Oh, that's new. Steve McRae. Nonsense on the web. Framing.
Steve McRae, Lobster Man. You have no idea who these people are. He is very problematic. Go to Chesh's channel and see. Go to Unirock's channel and see. Even though people don't like Unirock, he told the truth about Steve. Steve is very problematic. And he harassed and stalked Katie Joy and still does to this day. So does Aaron. So does Renell. They built their channels on hate of her.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's kind of hilarious that people will be like, "Oh my God, these people, they criticize BJ all the time, review her," and then the people in their group is like 10 times worse than they've done to other people. And by the way, our criticism was actually correct because apparently she sold fucking a pill box that looked like Suboxone to some people or whatever, or you know what I mean. And she was driving to a clinic and she was falling asleep during a live stream. And apparently, according to text, she was forced to get new beds and fix up her house. So we were right. Everything we said was right. Nothing we said was wrong.
Yep.
We didn't enable her. We didn't say, "Oh well, you know, everything's good." I still disagree with the calling of CPS. I don't agree with CPS being called. I don't agree with that. But when you got an idiot waving a gun around, drunk on a live stream, congratulations, you just activated, someone randomly going to call CPS at that point because they're going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? That I'm like, I think like no one can sit there and say like, you didn't fuck up with that one. That's a complete fuck up. Complete fuck up. If I've ever seen one in my life.
Yeah.
That one.
Look who it's coming from. But the only reason the only reason that I'm even playing any of this, like I said, is because I believe that the suit is not being informed correctly. And there is good videos that is neutral but shows the facts that I would love to send her so she can see. These people, you don't trust them. You don't know me, I don't know you, but I'm telling you, it's not what they're making it out to be, not even close. Not sticking up for anybody, I'm just saying what it is. I was there through it all.
Okay, let's see what this is. Hold on. I hate that.
Saying, "Oh look, trying to support Katie and her narrative."
Steve, aka Lobster Man, and EKC.
That she wasn't the first to claim this. She said, "Oh look, it was Molly Golightly that first claimed this, even though it was clearly an edited copy because the people had the original, because the original was still."
No, you always blamed her for that. She got her clip that she played the same place I did. Only I had the original from Molly, and Molly did say it.
Available, which I don't understand. If you have a video and you know that the original is still there, why would you go out of your way to clip it unless you don't care?
She didn't clip. Oh Molly said it multiple times. Dre killed Marvon. Point blank simple.
I think the only thing I had a situation, I think Hope with Snoopy was that what was that substance she was kept on pour? She was like drinking a lot of, and She was like, what was it called?
Who?
Callum? You know that Dre McRae?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. It was like that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like there was
They
controversy.
tried to say that she was given
Crotum. Yeah, Crotum. And it's like
she was given the small bit, the baby Crotum, and she wasn't.
Yeah, I mean,
it was purple onion tea.
To be fair, and I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna say that I thought at first when I first saw it, I thought she was trying to feed it to her kids at first. No. Then I realized like, oh, okay, I might have been wrong.
The video was very edited.
Yeah, and when I saw that video, it looked like the Crotum. So I mean, like even me back then, I was strict with that shit. And I was actually like, when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, this lady seems suspicious.
Ray's cup of tea, and honestly, some of the things she does was off the wall for me. I got involved in this because of what they were doing to that woman, family, and what they were doing to that man, a Marine, who for years struggled with mental health issues.
Yeah, I get it. She didn't give it to him, but I'm just saying, like the video I saw, it made it look like it.
It sure did.
And I was like, whoa, this is kind of crazy stuff. And I remember even Queen covered it and talked about it in the beginning a while ago.
This all started on Facebook without a crystal ball, got in bed with Molly over this stuff. And then she pulled back rather quickly and admitted she was wrong and didn't do her due diligence. And once she did, she started putting out the facts. So they really went hard on her because they already did, but that just gave them more to do. Because then you got Molly bringing in Beta, EKC, and Steve.
But didn't she also pay Molly? I remember Molly even like got the mother involved of.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, then she got into a fight with the mother.
Stepmother, yeah.
Then she got into the fight with the mother because I think she got scammed with money, like the money was taken from her or something like that.
In fact, Molly never ever did show where the money went and where were those last big donations Molly was given right before she lost her channel.
Yeah,
that were to pay for the father and the stepmother to go back down there to Arizona and see Marvin.
Remember, she made that
never made another trip, and no money was ever refunded.
I even remember during the Quinn Simon, she was like, Drake, like he's dead, and then she like tried to run and pretend that he was dead, but actually it was a false call when she was down. I mean, it was some crazy shit. It was really crazy.
They were behind with JRB on that fake article.
Yeah,
that was fake to Molly. They knew that was coming out. You could see the whole play out.
Yeah, I just think like what happened with that case is like,
it wasn't a case though. That's just it. There was no case. It was a private, horrific.
When I say case, you know what I mean, like the scenario. I would say, but like I think what happened is that she was, she acted weird. She had a huge following. I think she had a lot of subs, and a lot of people watched her, and they wanted the views. And then this tragedy happened, and then the internet does what the internet does, and they can build you up and they can tear you down.
Molly
and a lot of people,
and
they got a lot of views.
She would attack any woman who was younger, prettier, and more popular than her. She wanted Dre. She wanted to wear Dre's skin. She wanted Dre's whole audience. It never materialized for her. Molly could never do on Facebook.
Whatever happened to Dre? I know.
She still does her Facebook and stuff. Yeah.
Is she still like successful in that, or is it just died down? Oh, okay.
No, she's got a lot of supporters that lock it down for her.
Because I can imagine, like, I don't even hear about her. I don't even like.
I don't. She should have sued. I think that's where she made a big mistake, was not suing.
Well, you got to realize suing people costs, like, to sue someone for defamation and stuff like that. You're talking about 2.5 years.
Dre could have got some lawyers to pick that case up and just.
Yeah, but you still have to pay them. They're not going to take it up for free.
No, not for free, but there would definitely have been a settlement.
I think there is a possibility, but like, she was a public figure, and you have to realize, like, first you have to sue someone with money. So the only person I could think she could sue is maybe Molly.
They had to shut the hospital down and put it on lockdown for 24 hours because of them idiots.
Yeah, so I mean, like, when you're talking about a case like that, you're talking about $60,000 minimum, You're talking over 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And you're also going to be open yourself up to discovery and stuff like that. So she might have just said, fuck it. I mean, and also she was dealing with the death of her
Yeah,
husband
that's true.
and 2 kids, with the kids. I don't think she wanted to be in the
That
middle of
woman couldn't have
litigation.
done anything right, no matter what.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
sometimes suing
Roy
people.
and Spanky were the ringleaders and incited that hate campaign. And then they got their little minions to come on board for $100 super chats. EKC, Veda. Veda tried to be Molly.
Yeah, didn't she shit in the graveyard?
Yep. Sure did.
I remember that. She was like, I had to hold it in, and
the video's still on my channel.
I remember that. I was like, did she just say that she shit in a grave or someone's grave?
Mm-hmm. She did. I have
God.
her words saying it on a video on my channel.
Bro.
That they twisted and mangled and said that.
If I was the ghost that she shit on, I would haunt her for eternity.
They said they're going to address that here in this video, but what Stins don't know is she didn't do it privately. That's why the police was able to walk up on her and cite her for it.
Yeah, she did get cited for shitting in a graveyard.
Yeah. Hey, Steph, not that. Steph, don't side on me. Hey, Marbella.
I don't know.
Stinson's just being misinformed, and she doesn't have it all, so I'm going to give her some of it. And if she wants the videos, because Suzuki's video is one of the best videos out here about what Steve was doing. It's all factual. And, I'll be happy to send her links so she can see both sides of it before she decides to walk with these guys. Because
the weirdest thing about that whole situation when she told that story, wasn't she doing like videos in the bathroom?
Yes.
So she's telling this story about how
in the bathroom. Yeah.
She did this live, Veda did this live about shitting. Like, I think it was something about she couldn't get into it was like a gas station.
Yeah, she didn't want to, they only have 2 gas stations. One was closed and the other one she didn't want to go to. So she shit in the cemetery.
Yeah. And
she used Burger King napkins.
Yeah. She used Burger King napkins to wipe her ass, and then someone cited her. And it's like, Jesus Christ. And she's telling this story while she's in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, imagine if this happened to you. I'd be mortified if this was documented in the police report.
If the police would have walked up on me and said, I
mean, you can't run. You're literally, your pants are down.
Well, they actually caught her in the act.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Karen, some people are going to believe it still.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and the original is still up. I mean, I have a link to it in one of my recent videos.
So that one's titled "Nonsense on the Web 2.0: Framing People with."
She didn't frame anybody. They put out that article. They were behind that article. It wasn't even a real article. It's not even. It's a garbage site on Facebook that'll put out anything you send them, and JLR is connected heavily to it.
Yeah, a lot of people
is connected to JLR.
A lot of people don't know this, but JLR I don't know if he does this anymore, but in the old days, he would basically create a fake account, like a fake Facebook account, and be like, neighborhood watch, so-and-so reported this happened. And or he would have like he would make a fake article that he would write and then publish. And then he would report on the article that he wrote secretly to the audience. And this was a tactic he did a lot. He did this a lot. He did this with even did with Heels in the Air. He did the same thing with Heels in the Air. He's like, oh, this article talked about Heels in the Air and like the doxing. He did this a lot. And that's why I never trusted any articles. Even to this day, like a lot of the articles I look at JLR, I'm like, I don't know if he wrote it or not and put it out there. But he was very snazzy with that one. And they would use him. JLR was used by Molly, was used by Betty, was used by Dolly, was used by all these guys. It's like, to do that stuff.
And what Aaron EKC is not telling Stinson, that this has been an ongoing legal case. All the while, this woman who did nothing to these people, his life is still being torn apart by these people.
Oh my God, that person's in my chat. People suck. Where are you at? There you are. Nothing has been shared yet. It's happening as we speak. I haven't had her testify against me yet. So not much more I can say at the moment. Oh, okay.
What she's not telling you is why there's court going on. What they did to this woman's life. They did it. Not nonsense, not me. They did. EKC, Steve, Veda, and yes, we're now even had her part.
So it's like an order of protection?
Yes,
protection here? Oh, okay.
And they got cited they got the orders, and they got cited for contempt.
They got cited for contempt? How do you get cited for contempt for that?
Because they ignored exactly what the judge told them to not do. They turned right around and did. The judge cited them on the way out.
So what happens now?
Hearings, now they got to go to court for that, and they keep dragging it out.
Is there like
trying to appeal the orders?
So EKC currently harassed someone to the point that they got a protective order, and then got contempt, and then got. I'm just trying to revert, and then got contempt for it, and now she's currently in court fighting the contempt order. And if she gets and if
she's still trying.
And if she gets convicted, what happens? If she they find her guilty of contempt and all that stuff?
She could end up with a fine or jail time. Veda too. Steve. All three of them.
That's wild.
Now, Renell's the one I just testified at was again Renell. And to me, out of the four, Renell was not the worst. Renell backed them up.
So this lady is literally simping for a lady that stalked someone and is currently under contempt of court. Oh my, Soup, you gotta look
she
up
doesn't
shit.
know. That's why I mean. That's why I'm doing. She doesn't know. She only knows.
Oh my God.
I don't think she knows the history of all of it and what it's all involved. And
Soup,
that's why I'm doing this. Not to go at Soup, just to let her know some more of the history that they weren't bothering.
I mean, I get it. I'm not gonna go at. I mean, I know Soup doesn't like me, but I get it that she wouldn't know this stuff because I had no clue about this stuff either. So, to be fair, I mean, I get it. She doesn't know the deep lore, and she's being lied to in the chat. But seriously, this is some crazy
JLR
stuff.
has a street named after him in Pasco County, Florida, Jonathan Lee Rich's Way, which is like a half a block long.
Is there a courthouse
in charge of maintaining it? Yeah, you can do that in certain counties in Florida. You can get a street named after you, but you got.
Is there a courthouse? Is there a courthouse near there as well? Literally, the civil law, the civil court's right next on that street. Because I feel like he should have. Honestly, I'm not even fucking with you. I feel like he should have a courthouse named after him. How many fucking lawsuits this motherfucker has done? Like Jonathan Lee Richard civil court. Sometimes part of me kind of wants him to do like a Judge Judy show, JLR. He plays as Judge Judy, the judge, and he just sit in his robes and he's he rules on these cases. And he's like, this is Jonathan Lee Richards. And he's doing this finger point. You're guilty. And he points at the person. I don't know. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah. All right. Let's get back into this.
Wow.
There's more to it.
Right there's your name in that title. I did not do that on purpose. Let's see how long. That was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. That's how long it's been going on. Over 2 years. For the legal stuff.
I would bet a lot of money that Nonsense had a part in planting that fake article.
An Amber Alert. Marion County, Florida. Kidnapped child. Holy shit. Oh God, my dog's in a panic. It's going off on the TV. Uh-oh. Amber Alert. We got a kidnapped child in Marion County, Florida. And it says Caden Speight, Speight, 17 years old, male, white, hair brown, eyes brown, height 6 foot, weight 150, from Dunlin, Florida, Marion County. A Florida Amber Alert has been issued for Caden Speight, last seen in the area of 12,800 block of Southwest Highway 484 in Denelin, Florida, who was last seen wearing an unknown colored t-shirt and blue jeans. Caden may be in the company of 4 unknown males, possibly Hispanic. They may be traveling in a light-colored van. If located, do not approach. Contact law enforcement immediately. Wow. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. Sorry, guys. I came in while I was live, so I figured I'd read it. I don't usually do stuff like that, but I'm going to share it on my tab. There's a lot of people that stop in that in Florida, from Florida. So, hey, guys, keep your eye out.
1 to 2 days before the article came out, Nonsense did a live stream where she was pissed and yelling. Oh, imagine that. Because no one was talking about Marvon anymore. She was so angry that Molly stopped talking about him.
No, no, that's not what happened at all. It was nothing but about money for Molly. It was all about the money. And there was all kind of money raised, but none of it was ever spent like it was supposed to have been. There was a lot of false accusations that were thrown out, that were debunked over and over again. There's a lot you don't know, Stinson. That's not how it totally went.
Which confused me because I thought that was their whole goal, to stop exploiting Marvon. And literally,
exploitation never stopped. Molly, Spanky, Veda, EKC, all of them. The only one who backed off was Without a Crystal Ball, owned her shit, apologized, and put out the facts. That made them go. And they were already haters. She already had a lot of extreme haters. That just made this little group, because of Molly being connected to all of them, go at her even harder.
Nonsense rode that, she probably meant wrote, that fake article. Outrage.
Nonsense did not write that article. That fake article came right from who I said, and I stand on that. Molly was, and I believe Spanky was behind it too, with JLR, in my opinion.
For at least another month. Also, they chose the city of the article being published, Hershey, Pennsylvania.
No. You got I don't know who's telling you this stuff, but they're wrong. Molly and Spanky deliberately went to Georgia using Quentin Simon as the reason they were there, to exploit Marvon. Even interviewed his dad and stepmother. It was awful. And then they announced his death hoax.
I don't think
I don't even think she was monetized back then.
Danielle is a real person. I think
yes,
the group
Danielle was real. Was not Nonsense. Was not me. Was not anyone. Go look on Down the Rabbit Hole News. She also has some good videos with facts and police reports. There's things you don't know.
Onion, Amethyst, Moon, and had a few that were Nonsense followers, made her. Well, they're not.
She had, EKC says, yeah, she's been coming for me since 2022, just because I debunked her lies about this woman's grieving, losing her son. You're a liar, EKC. She wasn't coming after you. You were the one making video after video going at her, and you didn't debunk shit.
Following Nonsense anymore, so things have changed.
No, she won't, Sheila. She'll never tell.
I personally have been attacked by Nonsense and her gang. They will do whatever it takes to win.
Nonsense has a gang? No, Nonsense has a gang?
Gang.
Gang? Do anything? No, they spit facts. We debunked everything they put out.
Nonsense is like that villain in that movie. Remember that movie? You ever see that 90s movie? I'm trying to remember where it's like
Sorry, but you can have your feelings all you want about nonsense. That's between you and her. But I'm telling you, Stinson, in this situation, the shit they're telling you is wrong. It's not how it was.
you ever see that movie
No.
like ever see that movie No Escape?
Yeah.
It's like nonsense. It's like the criminal like where that like main gang leaders on the island and she's just controlling the island. She's like the criminal islander. That's her thought process of nonsense. If you don't know, No Escape was a 1994 movie where like basically they would secretly send all the convicts that they didn't like in the jail system in the future into this island to survive, and half the island became like cannibals. The other half tried to fight them off, and basically like an innocent soldier was sent there, and he survives and tries to escape the island. It's a kind of cool 1994 movie, actually. But that's her image of like nonsense. She's like the gang leader of like the fucking of this island. It's like the evil islander. She's thinking.
I'm just sick and tired of these couple idiots going around trying to get other people involved in this, trying to regurgitate all this because they're not getting no views. They're not getting no numbers.
Yeah, because no one cares.
And they're not being honest about it. And I'm sick of them lying and twisting things.
I mean,
besides that, after what they did to Charla, nah, man, nah. No human being, I don't care who you are, deserves that.
God almighty, she's been at this for a long time. Let me see what y'all are saying. Yeah. Oh, wait.
I'm leaving
Hey,
this
Wendy
like this so I
V.
can watch the chat.
Yeah, she's been coming at me since 2022.
That's not true. That's not
just
true.
because
Go look on the channels. I was the one that reviewed EKC. Nonsense barely ever gave her any attention whatsoever. They made video after video after video about her. And everything they put out got debunked because it was all bullshit.
I debunked her lies about this woman grieving losing her son.
No, that's not at all what was going on. There was tons of money being raised, but there was no trips made to see this son from these grieving people.
See, you got it wrong.
So much,
you got it wrong. I saw that part of it, and it was like it was a grift by Molly. A lot of the money was so unaccounted for.
And honestly, I'm sorry, but Letitia too.
Yeah, she was grifting. She was grifting a lot. The mother. Yeah. I'm not even joking. I seen it, and it was like kind of crazy.
She'd mother up everybody and everything. Yeah.
And like, didn't she like say like she didn't even go to see her?
The money to go see him.
She didn't even go. Yeah, she didn't even use the money to go see him. I remember that. She was like literally just didn't
spent out of the couple days she was there. She spent a few hours visiting him. That was it.
Yeah.
Never even attempted to go back.
And didn't they have like not the greatest
father?
Didn't they not?
He was adopted by his grandparents.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
That was his mom and dad.
I don't know if there's a delay, but I'm trying to say like wasn't the situation is that he didn't really have a good relationship with his mother?
He did not with either of his biological parents, his birth parents. His grandmother who raised him, that was his mother. She was in a nursing home. His grandfather had passed away not too long before that. And that's why they got the camper. They were going to go up because there was things she wanted to give Marwan and Dre out of the house. And they wanted to go up and see her and help her empty, take care of the house. And yeah, it's.
Well, God knows one thing about nonsense is she does not like to be proved wrong. That is for sure.
They never proved her wrong.
Let me look around a little bit more.
I don't know what the situation is now. I'm just talking on this situation.
Okay. Hold on. Let me show you all.
The story involved Dre McCray. EKC is trying to get this chat all up in it. Mhm.
Ray. I hope I'm saying it right. Rael.
Vader's channel. If you really want to know the truth,
Renell. Renell got involved because of Steve and EKC and Veda. Renell learned quickly who Veda really was and quit associating with Veda. She will always stand, and her words, not mine, Daddy Steve. And she's a cater, an extreme cater, which Steve is. EKC is. They built their channels attacking Katie. Not her content, her personal life. You need to find it. Renell's not okay.
if you want to know what went down, she has all the
I reviewed it.
receipts. And I'd also like to put this out there before.
Renell also was involved in the harassment and stalking and dismantling of this woman's life. And she stood for Stephen, Aaron, and Veda.
Before I move on from Veda. Veda, she is a factor. She is a beautiful factor. She is beautiful.
Yeah, watch the one after this. She turns on Veda. She finds out that Veda's nothing but a lying, scam, and piece of shit.
Well, she is appreciated. She is absolutely.
Now, before anybody comes in here about, I don't know her. I don't know her. Ain't got
And
a clue.
The only reason why I'm doing this is because you're being misinformed.
See how old this video is. It's 2 years old.
Amazing. So, for Nonsense on the Web to actually go after her and call her a non-factor.
Number one, Veda came for nonsense. Time for Molly Golightly.
I think we're gonna have to give her an F for research, Soup.
Veda is the one who went after nonsense. Nonsense rarely ever responded to them. I'm the one that reviewed them.
Didn't Veda dox?
Yes, Veda was. They were all involved with doxing, trying to dox nonsense too. In fact, that's why nonsense showed her face and quit using her voice changer. They were gonna do.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. This is the problem when you hate bond, and you just like, I'll just want to accept everyone during my hate bond, and it's like, not everyone should be accepted into the hate bond.
Right. And that is the only reason why Renell got involved, was because of Steve McRae, EKC, and Veda. Primarily Steve. Steve got involved because of Molly and EKC and Veda. Veda got him in, telling him she was going to be able to prove all this shit without a crystal ball, and none of it ever materialized. Because he did do the things that he was accused of. Suki's video shows it with proof. There's all kinds of evidence out here. Not just my words.
And for somebody that seems to be so for people's mental health, why would you want to talk to somebody or say something like that to anybody? And like I say, once again, kudos.
You never listen to Veda or Steve, but you have blinders on when it comes to Steve. You call him Daddy. Remember? Yeah, I reviewed that. It's on my channel too. See, I don't hide my videos. They're still there for all to see. And how you said you would do anything to defend him. Anything? Yeah, I have that too.
Veda, for actually digging, researching, and finding the truth.
Veda didn't do shit. Are you fucking kidding me? What
she did.
Planet are you on?
Wait. She did shit in a graveyard. She did do that.
She did.
She did do shit.
She was good at creating emails, and I do believe she was behind the emails I received. That's my opinion. I'm going to stick to it. I also had that guy look at it. An IT guy dig into those emails. Veda's not clever. Veda also was debunked even on Twitter with her. This is how they set up these emails. This is how they did this. No, she was debunked right and left, just like you will be, you was, EKC was, Steve was. None of y'all told the truth. You chose Renell to run with their narrative. And it was wrong. Point blank simple. And I do believe your little henchmen like Megan and Black Wolf are the ones that came into my chat and threatened my children by name, threatening to put them on the dark web. Yeah, I still have those screenshots. So does the police. And the threatening emails about killing my children. These are the kind of people you're talking about here, Stinson. Just so you know.
Because these people, these parents were put through.
Hold on. Let me find some more that she's done. I've watched a lot of hers. I like her thumbnails. And she's still going live or doing uploads on Gypsy Rose and Ryan. She's got
most of her channel is going after Katie Joy's light, not her content, because she doesn't review her content and show you where, oh no, Katie got that wrong. Here's what really was posted or really put out. She didn't do that. No. These people have tried to be Katie Joy. Don't you get it? They're all in this extremist group and they've all tried to be her. LB once wanted to be Katie Joy so bad she could taste it. But we're going to get to her next, aren't we? Vince.
Good content. She does some Katie Joy stuff. Oh, there's a
whole channel. LB has too. LB's not the little innocent girl you think she is. I've got the proof on my channel. Did the lives, put it together. Her faking messages, faking emails, having a fundraiser for something that didn't even happen to get Christmas gifts. Yeah, all that's on my channel.
What's his face? Him and Up and Adam went at it there for a while. I watched some of his stuff on Bravo. Hold on. We're just going to scroll down. We're having a chill live. Okay.
But you're not being informed.
A lot of Katie Joy, a lot of Gypsy Rose.
It's a hate channel. She is a cater, an extremist.
Let's see.
And LG, you're in this chat, and you know, LG. Man.
To go down quite a bit because she still does content. God, what is his name? I know his name.
Who are you looking for? Steve McRae?
And I like her voice. I don't know nothing else about her, y'all, and I ain't looking at the comments right now as I scroll. I will here in a minute, though. Poor
Say what you want. EKC says, say what you want about Molly. She wasn't wrong about Marwan's mom not being the scammer. Nonsense tried to make her out to be. Number one, Nonsense didn't try to make her out to be a scammer. They did that all on their own. And yes, she did scam people for a lot of money because she never made another attempt to go see her son. Not one time, but kept collecting all that money. And the last I know of, it was well over $20,000.
Gypsy.
Yeah,
her thumbnail.
Katie Joy does, they do. The same thing with that bedtime rabbit. She's beyond nuts. And LB, she's wanted to be Katie Joy since day one. She even tried to be Molly and do true crime, and it flopped real bad. So she went right back to reality and copying Katie. And she did copy a lot of Katie's content. She always does. Always will.
Crack me up about nonsense. Let me keep scrolling. Keep scrolling.
Exactly. At first, they didn't like the mom. And then when Katie spoke out and said nope, then they liked the mom. Exactly, Sheila. Anything that the exact opposite.
Oh, yeah. I remember this. This is when Katie Joy got involved with Gypsy's family before she got out of prison. So she does a lot of content. She gets pretty good views, too.
It's caters.
Okay, I'm still scrolling. Oh, she does some sister wife stuff.
Nope, she mimics Katie Joy.
Oh, Kathy P. Well, we ain't going to bring up Kathy P right now. Oh, here we go.
What?
There's no nonsense on the web. Let's click. Oh God, I haven't seen this one. Nonsense is playing her dangerous game. This was a year ago.
So, okay. And you can tell me if I'm wrong, Stinson. You're only doing this because of your dislike for nonsense. You just want to show things that puts her in a bad light. You're not looking to see what really happened. Is that what or BTM, is that pretty much what's going on here? I don't think he can hear me. What do you guys think? Is that not what pretty much what's going on here? It's because of her dislike for nonsense. She's gonna go get the videos to paint nonsense in a bad light, but without knowing the facts about it and knowing if these people are even correct. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. I'm no big Katie fan. Everybody knows that. I've never hid that fact.
And I'm addressing you specifically here.
Let me
You're really
click her
naive
link.
and ignorant. That you're an evil person, and I will never forget that, and I will never not say that. The fact that you are going to walk into the same situation as Nat, you should be concerned about your family. You cannot handle, and I'm going to say this blatantly, you cannot handle the blowback from what's going to happen. And you're actively walking yourself into it.
Nonsense is being right here. Look, me and Nonsense don't have the best relationship either. I've been an Islander since day one. Will always be an Islander no matter what. Because I know the facts of what happened then. The Nat thing is a whole other shit show. Since you don't even want it, but you don't even want to get down that crazy hole. These people were trying to bring Nat back, even portraying themselves as her in fake emails and posts. There's a lot going on here. That's what I said. There's a lot. And this is all about them being extreme caters. Nonsense never worked with Katie Joy. During that whole thing, Nonsense and Katie Joy were not working together. No one was working really with anyone. And I damn sure wasn't working with Katie. But they tried to twist it like that. Just like they tried to twist it and make Charlotte and Katie involved and Charlotte doing shit for Katie when none of that was true. None of it. There's a whole bunch here. That's what I'm saying. Is this being done because of your dislike for nonsense at this time? Or is because I don't know. That's why I'm asking. They were wrong. Sir Duke beat him. Do you know what your cat just did? Are you kidding me? He just opened up my bag of Swedish fish, and I only got a little tiny bag.
You only got a little tiny bag?
Yeah, it's one of them little 99-cent, little bags. You only get a couple in.
Mm-hmm.
And he just opened the bag and took my Swedish fish.
The cat?
He took one, yeah. And he can't have them because they stick to his teeth, and then he gets pissed. I have to clean his teeth.
How did the cat figure out how to open up a package of Swedish fish?
Well, I just had the bag folded over, and he just pulled the bag out and helped himself.
So he's gotten thumbs now. He can open up bags.
He uses his Duke is smart. He can.
That's crazy.
I had it laying down, and I had it tucked under. All he did was flip the bag open and stick his head in the bag and grab the Swedish fish.
That's crazy.
Just did. Give me that thing. You can't have that. No, because I am not about to fight with you to clean your teeth. Nope. No, sir.
Damn cat.
That's what he loves a bath, but he hates his teeth brush. He hates his teeth messed with. Yes, I brush his teeth. You have to. They'll get cavities just like we do.
Yeah, they do. You got to brush the animal's teeth.
I do. I brush Bubba's teeth too.
Who's Bubba again?
Bubbalicious. He's a Brindle pit bull.
Oh, you have a pit bull? I didn't know that.
He's a Brindle. He's 78 pounds.
So he's fat?
No, he's just big.
It's a fat dog. Hey,
he doesn't have a big belly though. Not like Sir Duke. Sir Duke got a belly.
So, like, does Sir Duke like ride on the pit bull's back?
No, but he controls the pit bull. He rules the house. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Look at he's mad because I took that Swedish fish off him.
Well, it's because he's fat. He's a fat cat.
But he won't eat the treats I bought him. He don't like them, so he won't eat them.
Mhm.
He's very picky.
Yeah.
Okay, back to this. KJ showed in court only she and her husband are employees of her license. No one else. I know. I reviewed it. Runs, you're 100% right. It's all on my channel. I reviewed all the court documents. I reviewed everything. I had the mod call, the infamous mod call, where they were planning on their rounds of attack on some woman's private life.
It's not going to be a good situation for any of them. I think she's going to be able to handle when they actually touch her real life. But that at this point in time, you're knowingly walking yourself and your family into a huge shit show. Becca,
That's
she's
Good
true.
Lord, this is what she still does, sitting there with them.
But I have to. You can say I'm white knighting or defending or whatever you're going to say, but I'm telling you, with what was going on then, this is true. Veda couldn't have handled that. If the real Nat would have came back, there's a lot of history there.
Cigarettes on the porch. Okay, let me drop Rael's link.
Her name is
Sorry if
Renelle,
I've missed comments.
and I don't find anything interesting
not going to
about her
like
or her
what's going to come though
content.
because she's walking herself in.
If you want to see the true content, I'm sorry, I'm no Without a Crystal Ball fan, but I would go to someone like her or someone else, not a knockoff, not the channels that all they do is try to mimic Katie Joy. I mean, I go to Up and Adam and places like that, but he just sugarcoats things too much for me. When he knows the truth, he knows, but he doesn't say it because he's trying to be the goody, the neutral and keep that money rolling in. But there are channels out there that don't matter. I watch Sorrell's World that will put out the truth.
Into a really bad spot because trust me, when they contact your family,
You're
not going to like the result of it. You're not going to be able to handle this. But please, if you care about your family, fucking wake up because your family doesn't deserve the bullshit that's going to happen either. It's going to be a bad situation. There's no two ways around it. Because another one that
This
now
was
you
a
got to
year.
understand something about all this Nat situation. Some of the big players in that situation was Steve McRae and EKC. They'd have tried years later. During this, she tried to bring Nat back out and tried to involve herself and made all these fake promises she couldn't keep. It was just a whole shit show. It's all on my channel though. Even the posts from the lawyers and everything. It was bad.
There we go. 6 up, yeah. Let's see what it's about. She puts it in the description.
Yeah,
no one can claim to be so concerned about another individual when they are fully aware of the danger that the person is in, and their form of warning is to go to the internet and degrade and humiliate that same person.
Exactly what they do on a daily basis to Without a Crystal Ball. Exactly what they did to Charla. Exactly what they tried to do to me, Nonsense, and a lot of others.
That they claim to be concerned about.
They didn't give two shits about Charlotte's life or what it was doing to her mental health. They didn't give two shits about Dre McRae and her family. They just wanted to rip them to shreds. They didn't care that she had to move. She had to hide her family because these idiots would videotape and take pictures and follow her around. It was awful.
Realized that I've heard her name, but another one I've never freaking given any energy to is this lady.
Exactly,
Lady.
lady.
After Nat Purple.
She is another part of their group. Renelle Smith.
Oh, I'm aware of where you used to mod and stuff. People, I'm not going to lie to you. People have asked me, why do you have her modding for you after? Because you never did nothing to me. And people can like who they like. It's okay. You
I
never did
don't
nothing to me, and I never seen you ever take part in any attacks on me. In
like
fact,
I
you've been very helpful to me, Purple. And I thank you for that. And I
like
mean,
I,
just with video recordings and stuff, not
like
against these idiots.
I don't like Sir Duke.
Hey, he's actually laying here really upset at me. His tail's going like 50 miles an hour. He is so pissed at me right now. He
Well,
wants that Swedish
that's
fish.
well, fuck that. You get nothing. You're lucky you
He's not
don't live
getting
in
it.
here. You get nothing. You're lucky if you get food, you damn cat. Go on a diet.
He's big. He's a big tomcat. He's just a
And
big old. He's a big
anyway,
old orange tabby.
I'm gonna skedaddle. You know me.
All right.
I'll
Thank
see
you.
you. Good talk to you. Good talking to you guys. Bye.
Thanks for coming up.
As always.
Hey,
Bye.
send me some rabbit holes to go down.
Ryan Upchurch. Look that shit up. It's crazy.
I will. I'm going to go catch up on him.
Bye.
All right.
I guess she's an anti or a part of this group or whatever, but let's go back here. Renelle, let's see. Here's another one. Never had anything to do with her, have no clue who she is, but her
Now, isn't that funny nonsense? This is what you always
Oh,
do when
Sheila,
you
that
have
was
a
your
phone.
introduction to YouTube? Holy shit. Hey, I was, back then I was blown away at the extremists and how far they went for their hate for one person that they've never even met or talked to. And how easy it was. Oh no, thank you, Purple. I appreciate you. You're a good mod, you're a good supporter. I consider you a friend, and if I need a video, I know you're there for me. I appreciate you. But I also did digging, and I also know about the pregnant woman, EKC, how you attacked her over the vaccines, the one that miscarried. There's a lot I know about.
Calling out or someone's coming at you. You act like
See,
you
because
never
unlike
knew.
these people, I actually did my homework. When I was doing just uploads, and that LB video series I did where I actually showed the proof of her faking messages and stuff and emails. Do you know how long that took me to dig all that stuff up? But it was fun. I miss doing that. I actually miss. I'm going to get back to that. I miss that. I'm sick of just the call outs, but I just wanted Stins to know that there's a lot going on here. And I don't even know if she'd want to get involved in all that shit. She may dislike nonsense, but I don't think that she's an extreme hater like the Caters, the extremists are. And that's what these people are. And I just want her to be aware of what they are and what they've done. At least some of it. I can give her tons of video links that she can see for herself and make her own decision that weren't by me or by nonsense, that were by other people on the outside, and how long it's been going on. But the whole Nat thing, I have to support nonsense in this. Sorry, but I do. That was a whole shit show, and no, I don't think Veda wanted any real parts of it. Veda thought she was going to be smart and slick. They'd always thought she was more than she was. Remember when she used to borrow money from Molly Golightly? Oh my Lord.
Knew who they were. This is a common manipulative tactic that you use. I'm seeing the pattern. Definitely seeing the pattern. If somebody starts to talk about you, give commentary on your behavior.
I feel totally, because Black Wolf is nasty and vile, especially on Twitter. And now, and him and Megan started channels, and they do a show together. I haven't paid attention to them in a very long time. But some little birdie dropped me a message and said on Wednesday they're planning on doing a live to drag me. Go ahead, bitches. Go ahead. I've never struck anybody, and I'll be more than happy to do it. So you better make sure you follow terms of service, and you better make sure you tell the fucking truth. And you leave my kids out of it, because I believe you were behind the threats to my children. And that's my opinion.
You're on that, you don't know who they are. You act like people just come out of the bushes just to talk about nonsense. I don't think so.
For
Yes,
Katie, I guess is my
that's what they're doing. That's the only reason they came into your channel is because that's why EKC's there. And then she'll get Veda and Steve to come in there. Well, Veda hasn't been around. I don't know if they still have contact. Veda hasn't been around. It's actually been a blessing for YouTube. She tanked herself. EKC's channel. Come on. I told her. And I still have screenshots of her response to me. And her video's still up. That it's a shame. Because when she does her drink videos and stuff, she's actually entertaining. But then she goes right back to the hate. The cater hate. That's all she is. And I told her, I said, you know, you'd get better numbers if you just stopped with the constant. It's just regurgitating the same constant hate all the time. And I said, you're ruining your own channel. And her response was to me that she was well aware, and that was the decision she made. I'm like, are you fucking serious? So you tank your own channel just because you hate someone you don't really even know? And she did. She doesn't get shit for views. She picked up a bunch of subs because mysteriously she was sent the JLR lawsuit against Uni. Remember? Her views stayed up for briefly and then boom, right back down. There's most of my videos get better views than hers do. And I have half the subs she does. Just saying. There's more to it. And if you're doing this just because of your dislike of nonsense, then at least do it factually, is all I'm saying. And it's not. It's not. But
my fault. Somehow, okay, hold on. Let's look at this shit. This is just outwardly crazy to me. Crazy.
EKC says, I've been pulling clips for Nonsense's videos for Cross the past 2 days. This must be why your live showed up in my recommended. Lots of laughs. No, you always scout looking for people talking about Katie or nonsense. Stop it, EKC. And I don't know why you would need those videos. For what Cross? Because no one's going to testify for your ass. What do you want them to do? Sit up there and tell the truth about how you did do shit and how what happened to Charla? I don't think you want to. But you reaching out and asking me to answer questions for you? Please, never. Never. If the judge wants to know the truth, I'll be more than happy to tell the judge and show the judge. But would I lie to help you? Hell no. You know what was done. I don't care how big of blinders you have on. You yourself know that it all went way too far.
Like I said, I've heard them mention her in their clips, but this is wild. Wild to me. Okay, so let's see. Where does she start talking about me?
Yep, I believe
These
that.
are
Purple.
all.
Yep.
She talks about Marvon here. She talks down the rabbit hole there. Well, here's one with me from 11 months ago where she talks about me, nonsense on the web, lies on Molly Golightly.
And this is what I mean. They built their channels, their content. If it wasn't bashing Katie, it was bashing nonsense. Or they'd throw me in there once in a while. That's it. They weren't, oh my God. I can't.
Oh, Jesus.
And all the crap they tried to put out got debunked, and not even debunked by nonsense. Hell, Veda was she was trying to portray knowing have all this computer programming knowledge, but everything she was putting out was getting debunked by people on Twitter. What I mean, it was that pathetic.
People suck.
Okay, let's see.
Because that is how the algorithm will work. And welcome to the
like
channel. Let's see what y'all are
I like the way
saying.
her voice sounds.
Yes, everybody give a happy birthday to JBT, or we'll do love.
Downright troubling. to be honest.
Troubling.
I have taken up way too much energy in their heads.
You know, and a year later, who you've been talking about every day, all day, you can't ever talk about anybody else covering you nonsense.
There's more without a crystal ball. Obviously, she's an anti.
And what are you now? You're an anti.
She never was a Katie supporter in the first place, though. None of us were. It was all because Katie was briefly involved with Molly Golightly in the Marwan and Dre story, which started on Facebook and then was brought to YouTube. Katie backed out, told to apologize for her misinformation, put out some facts, and stepped away. And they went after her super hard, which is hard to believe that it's even harder than what they, it really got them revved up, the Caters. And because of that, and because of us, defending Dre and Marwan and pointing out the shit that was being done, they came at us.
Here's another one of me with my thumbnail.
She thought she was, and she was doing it wrong.
Nonsense on the web 2.0 continues to torment and harass us.
But they made video after video attacking nonsense, not the other way around. Nonsense rarely gave them any attention. And when she did, she could prove the shit they were putting out was just that shit. I gave them more attention than nonsense did.
Yeah. Here's another one. Nonsense on the
I
web.
I got a song for Veda. Hell, I made special intros for that bitch. She's a psycho. That one's crazy, Stinson. She even stole people's art and tried to say it was hers. Watch Burnt Toast, Spitfire Spotlight breaks it down and shows you the fakeness. Burnt Toast was some of the art she claimed to be hers. I mean, then she claimed to be on this site selling her art for hundreds of dollars. No, I debunked that real quick. I mean, it's just so much. And I don't want to see you get pulled into this. I don't know you, but I don't want to see you get pulled into this crap without knowing the facts, just because right now you're just, not liking nonsense. Say what you want, whatever, disagree with her, everybody has their own opinions. But I'm just saying the stuff that these people are doing, that's not it. That's not, because they lying, they full of shit.
2.0, incapable of being a decent human. Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't
nonsense on the web is above the rest. Who the fuck are you?
Who is more crazy? Word wise, Moon. Trying to fake shit and set people up, Veda. Ooh, them two together would be they would destroy YouTube because nobody would want to be on YouTube.
Oh, I did click into this one right here. You're welcome. I did do that. I clicked into that one, Renelle.
Sorry, guys, I'm lighting my lighter.
Here's another one. Nonsense on the web, the face of moral authority.
Relevant.
What?
Yeah, she's been trying for months to regurgitate this and get this picked back up. I've seen her in numerous chats. This isn't the only chat. She's been trying for months. Like I said, I got an email. I'm not going to lie about it. I already testified to it in court. I already sent it to the court's aware of the email. It was supposed to be about saying, she was sorry for my loss, but then she didn't know if I had testified or not. She knew I was on the witness list. Come on, stop. I'm not stupid. And conveniently, it was like 2 days before court. That had nothing to do with her. It wasn't about her. And I don't know if I helped much. All I did was tell the truth. I don't know if I helped at all. I could only answer what I could answer. So, yeah. And I shouldn't have had to. I just lost my husband. But what was done, I would have did it for anybody. What was done to Charla was wrong on so many levels. That's just my opinion. You haven't seen her in months? Yeah, I haven't looked at these people in forever. And the only time I did was over this shit. Other than that, I didn't care about them.
What is wrong with these people?
All right,
Oh,
let's
wait.
move forward.
I know who this creator is. Okay. Nonsense on the web lies by
channel right now, and it would be BJ, Brittany this, Brittany that, Brittany Moo Moo, Larry Moo Moo. Larry. You can't. Look at you now. Now you can't say nothing. Good morning, Gavel Geeks. Hey, Play Nice. Sounds like she's enjoying the attention. So am I, people suck. I'm looking at all the patterns now. Because for me, I like to look, I want to get into the psychology. Like this bitch accused me.
Oh, you don't want EKC to influence that. Trust and believe that. At least do some homework on her.
Of knowing and talking about, making fun of how she flies. I knew nothing about her flight schedule.
I don't know anything
She
about
did
that.
it. She did it
I don't,
crazy.
I think they might be done.
Katie's stuff, of course. Then there's Katie's stuff. Okay, here you go. I mean,
This is
all
what
of
I
it.
wanted to cover.
Just
Speculating more than anything. And I kind of feel bad when TPE did that video. I was like, why did she put nonsense in there? She just corrects misinformation. No, TPE saw a long time ago. She definitely saw what was up with nonsense.
this obsessed with a woman that bruised his ego. He's a spineless coward, first of all. He is an absolute creep of all creeps.
That's Steve McRae.
I think he's heard the phrase.
No means no.
What the fuck? You can't do that.
Let's look around some more.
Yeah.
Ah, God, it put me
Steve
back up.
McRae's a real pig, Stinson, and I'm not exaggerating, but he's vile.
No, it didn't. Cracks me up, the thumbnail. She's got a lot of content, which good for her. And I've watched her other stuff on Gypsy. And he's growing, and I don't know why I can't think of his name. He's growing as a content creator. He actually gets more views than Up and Adam. So y'all are going down this rabbit hole with me this morning. Just up thinking this morning. Well, I was up because the little one was up, and I was just
Well,
like,
if you're going to go down this rabbit
yeah, she's
hole,
crazy, but she's
then
also
you need to go down the rabbit hole and see all of what's put out, not just what telling you what these people have done. Since just from what little I've watched of you, I don't think my vibe would be that you would not be on board with what they've done. You wouldn't rock with people like that, just from what, and I've only watched a couple of your videos, but just from what I've seen, I don't think that you would be okay with what these people have done and are still doing. This court case is still going on. This woman's and her whole life has been turned upside down and continues to be because of these people. They're not the kind of people that I'd want to be in bed with anyway. That's just my opinion.
manipulative, and she plants seeds on purpose, knowing exactly what she's doing.
What?
Good Wives. I don't remember that. Okay, still scrolling. Sorry about the silence. I don't want to miss it. This is the one, when I find it, that I listened to, and I was like, huh. So she's been doing this for a long time. No. That's not the one I wanted to go to.
After seeing,
No, I do not want to hear her.
Oh, she's not a Katie Joy fan either.
Come on. Okay, I think we're getting close.
I tell you what, I don't get it. You know, Katie was smart though. All the constant extreme hate on her and stuff, she used that to her benefit. Look at where she's at. She ignored them and continued to do her content. Look at what she's built. You got to give Katie that, whether you like her or not. She used it. And look at where she's at. She's what? At 350, 360,000 subs or more. She's getting 100,000 views a video. Come on now. Who's winning there? The extreme caters, they can barely get 300 views. The extreme haters, they got the same amount in subs that they had 2 years ago. They don't grow. They get the same amount of views when they do the hate only and the constant attacks. So who's winning? Katie's continued to grow. Katie's continued to make mad money. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at it wrong, because, I'm no big fan, but, it is what it is.
You know what? Here's what I'll do.
Oh, EKC says receipts are on my channel under videos from February 5th of 2024 titled Nonsense Finally Says We All Know. She don't have no real receipts. She heavily clips and misconstrues things, but she doesn't have no real receipts. Not about this, not about Marwan and Dre, she don't.
Where's it at?
EKC did what? Yeah, sent me an email. Yeah.
Because she usually comes right up. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. This is when she was wearing the. Hold on. Let me.
Talk about Becky.
Oh my God.
Nonsense did this. It was funny. It was funny. And it was because of what was going on and what was being said at the time.
Nonsense, always trying to be funny and failing every time, and this is going to be no exception.
Mm-mm.
Why does she have on a helmet?
Wearing your helmet because of the shit these people were trying to pull. Stints.
Nonsense on.
I don't know yet, Darby.
Something is just not rubbing me the right way, but we will get into that. Before that, my usual disclaimer: please do not take what I say as fact. Feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusion. Yes, I made this video in regard to Becky.
Yes, Will said play nice.
But I'm
to
not
plant a seed, avoid direct conversation about the idea, and instead engage in discussion that indirectly explore its. Yes, I like rabbit holes too, Grandma.
Nonsense on the web, where she was going around calling.
Good morning, Aaron.
The anti-extremist.
Okay, Renelle totally took this out of context. Totally spun this.
Mentally unstable and stuff like that. But she also made a statement about Steve, to which a lot of people in my comment section.
Steve, oh no, she will, and I've got screenshots of her saying it. I will do anything to defend Stevie, Daddy.
Made a very good point. Is like, how was she getting his messages
extra
if he's
cringe?
Apparently blocked.
That's not
Wendy. This is nonsense. With a
that's not how it was, Renelle, and you know it. He did attempt to reach out to Nonsense more than once.
Helmet on. And a puppet, I don't know, a bird, something.
These are boundaries that I should have set a long time ago for myself.
Oh,
and
God.
Unfortunately, I didn't.
Exactly,
you are a creepy
Sheila.
older man. I am involved with somebody. I have told you respectfully over and over again, don't message me. You're blocked and you can't get the fucking hint.
Wait a minute. Thunderclap says, I remember when she started using that, but why did she use the bird? What's the bird about?
It was just
if you don't mind me asking.
At this point in time, there's a whole lot more. And next point is I'll have Kyle fucking address you if I have to, because
Here
you aren't
she goes, y'all. Here.
Because what? Steve is a creep, Stinson. Go back and do, I'll send you the videos. This is a neutral party, not on anybody's side. He broke it down with receipts about how he harassed other women. Steve is known for being inappropriate and vile with women on YouTube.
Why do you keep dragging that man into YouTube drama? You did that the night before. You've done it before, asking him if he's ever heard of JP. You ever heard of the soup? You've done it with other people. Why do you do this to this man? It's
Stay the fuck away from me.
Now, at the end of the day, it could be any other creepy old man, but
Yeah, she would clip. Renelle would clip out of context, of course. And like I said, she's defending daddy because Steve's like a daddy to her. And she will do anything to defend him. Her
I'm just
words, not
assuming it's
mine.
Steve also feels that Steve, a lot of other people feel that Steve. He did address this where I will leave a link to the video where he himself addressed this, but also something else that I want to actually address, to which in yesterday's
but
video,
I'm not going to show you it in its entirety because then you'll know what's going on and I can't spin my narrative.
I mentioned that she said Penelope actually doxed her and threatened her kids. Penelope actually
says, "Oh yeah, remember when she went at uni for profiting off of CPS call made on her? What?" But then she stated months later she never called CPS on anyone but herself. Okay, I have heard about.
No. That's not. They're telling you wrong. CPS was called on nonsense. What nonsense said before was that she reached out to CPS to see what resources and help she could get. That had nothing to do with the CPS call. Yes, CPS was called on her.
About that. Hey, Haunting.
It was called on her.
She's ready for the end part where Scooby and gang snatch the mask off the villain.
All right. Look, it's going on 9 o'clock. I got to get the kiddos in bed. What I'll do is, Queen will probably go. If Queen don't go, if there's nobody live tonight after Toasty, I'll come back and we'll finish this. Because there's some other things about Betty I wanted to show you and BJ, of course. But I will definitely come back. Or I don't care. I'm going to come back after Burnt Toast, regardless. If you want to hear it, you'll come in. If you don't, you don't. Hey, it is what it is. But I got to get my littles in bed, and I didn't think this was going to take so long. But no. Oh, she is now? No, Toasty's live. Burnt Toast is live. Oh, Queen was live. I didn't know that. I don't know who's live when I'm live. I don't know if she'll be back tonight or not, but I think I'm going to come back after Burnt Toast, probably about 10:30ish, somewhere around there. I'll come back and we'll finish this, and I'll go over what I want to show you with Betty and her incitement of hate. And oh my God, the stuff that woman's spewing. It's bad. I'll definitely come back. I'm going to come back about 10:30. Yeah, I'm definitely going to come back. Like I said, I don't know if anybody's going to be live, so hopefully you misfits will come in. Yeah, Toasty's on. Yeah, I don't know when I'm live. I don't know who's live. But I will definitely come back about 10:30ish. Around there. Yeah, definitely. I'll just do a part 2. I'm even going to use the same thumbnail. But yeah, I got to go walk the dog and tuck the kitties in, and yeah. It's already 10 minutes past their bedtime. So they're already bugging me. They're on a set schedule. They're used to it. But thank you, everybody, for letting me get my goal. And thank you for your support. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and all that YouTube stuff. And I will see you around 10:30, 10:45, somewhere around in there. That'll give me time to get a little bit done. I got to get done. But I will definitely be back. All right, guys. I'll see you then. Thank you all.